Gentlemen, please put your hands together right there. Mr. Ryan Higa.
Oh.
Yeah, you're online, dude! You're online!
That's kind of like, it's good? Yeah, we're good?
Yeah, we can hear you and we can see you from across the other side of the planet. All right, well, thanks so much, you two, for being here with us, taking your time out to be with us.
Thank you.
A lot of questions, obviously a lot of questions. People are very, very excited about the week that's going to be coming up in May, Digital and Music Matters, and the Fan Fest powered by HB. A lot of excited faces right now, but Ryan, I just want to ask you a few questions first, because obviously a lot of fans of yours sitting in the room with us, and some of them perhaps not as initiated as others. First of all, give us a little background about you and what you do and how you got started.
So basically I'm a YouTuber, and I started, well, first of all, I grew up in Hawaii. This echo is really like distracting. Sorry, I'm gonna self-talk. Yeah, I grew up in Hawaii, and basically I got started because growing up in Hawaii, there's nothing better to do. I started just making videos, and so I keep listening to myself. Yeah, I just started making videos, and I got lucky that people found me, I guess.
Cool. So whilst other people are surfing the waves, you're surfing the internet, and the rest, as they say, is history. So what was it that actually inspired you? I mean, obviously, bar the boredom, as you say, living in Hawaii, what was it about the internet, and specifically about YouTube, that said you, that made you say, you know what, I want to do something with this? I mean, what can you remember as far back as what your first ever program was?
My first ever program, as in?
Like the first thing that you ever did on your channel that prompted?
The first thing I ever did was, well, I actually started with a bunch of lip syncs that aren't up there anymore because it's copyrighted and, you know, it'd probably get removed. Oh, is that, can you hear us? Okay. Okay, yeah. So there's a muting problem, echoing going on right now.
Yeah, yeah, I'm muting the microphone here every time you're talking and unmuting it when I think that you're done. So we're trying to get rid of that echo for you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, so you started with lip syncing, but that's been taken down now. So what is it really that you do now? What is it that's garnered you so many subscribers and so many views? You know, for the uninitiated here, what is it that you do now that's done this for you?
Now I pretty much do like whatever interests me. I do more, I would say, I mean, I don't do lip syncs nearly as much. If anything, I do more original music videos and stuff like that. A lot of spoofs and sketch comedy and skits. Things that, you know, if I find something annoying on Facebook, like if I find a certain, you know, person that maybe posts too many pictures of themselves on Facebook, I'll make a video about that. Whatever really inspires me, I guess, to say something.
Okay, and this is something that anybody can do, right? I mean, you don't need a lot of high-tech equipment, you don't need a massive studio. I mean, this can all be done from the comfort of your own living room with just your laptop or desktop, right?
Oh, yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, for me, I still use iMovie, you know, that comes with the Mac that you get from any Mac store. You know, I still use all the basics, basically. And, you know, I shoot on like a Canon 7D, which, again, is an affordable camera that looks like movie quality. So yeah, I mean, now it's only getting easier for people to do, and I think it's a smart choice that people are starting to, you know, step up, and, you know, YouTube is only growing, so.
Sure. All right, so Ryan, I gotta ask you, man, Nigahiga, what does that mean? Where did that name come from? Does that have a meaning?
That name actually started from when I was like in high school. And really, the YouTube name itself was just because it sounded good and it was like it rhymed. But that was the first reason. The second reason was because I wanted people to say my name right. So I want people to say Higa. You know, if it was Nigahiga, they're saying my name right. If they said the other way, then they can't be saying my name right.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. I want to pass this over to you, Ben, for just a second. And in fact, Ryan, jump in any time if you want. But
sure.
how important? You know, obviously a lot of people everywhere now talking about how massive Asia is becoming, that the sleeping giant is now being awoken and whatnot. How important is Asia in terms of YouTube channels, in terms of the fan base, and certainly in terms of Ryan? How important is Asia to you guys?
Do you want to start first?
Yeah, sure. Well, for me, I mean, obviously, being Asian, for one, helps, but, you know, Asia's huge. There's so many people there. It's such an untapped, I feel like it's only getting bigger. I feel like I'm seeing more and more interaction, you know, whether it's YouTube or on Twitter, from people in Asia. And I feel like it's just continuously growing. And I didn't know that, for me personally, that I had such a big fan base out there. And it's just such a huge shock. And recently, I actually just went to Singapore less than a year ago, and the interaction and the amount of people that showed up to come see me was just amazing, you know. And I mean, I get that we get that when we go to, maybe if we throw a concert in New York or something, but the energy there when we came out there was just amazing. So yeah, Asia is definitely coming up and is a huge deal, at least for me.
And I think what we see overall within YouTube is it is one of our fastest growing regions. And the other thing we see, like from, say, the Southeast Asian market, is a lot of new user growth. There's still a lot of people coming online, and as people are coming online and also you know, getting data access through mobile phones, we actually see a lot of consumption happening now on YouTube on mobile devices in Asia. So it's in a lot of emerging markets, that's actually pretty commonplace. So it's both new user growth and those that have actually been on YouTube for a while, just consuming more and more content. And so I think for, you know, our partners like Ryan, as he just said, you know, that they are seeing a lot of viewership growth actually coming from the Asian region. So when you put it into the whole kind of global context of the YouTube platform, the ecosystem, I think it's incredibly important and going to get stronger.
So obviously we're very excited. Jasper's behind there. He's really super excited. He's equivalent like a little boy for you guys coming out here to Asia. Ryan, you mentioned you came out to Singapore a little last year.
Right.
But you know, you've been here once, and now that you know that you're going to be coming for this festival, you know, you're going to be really excited. Do you have any plans to maybe do some shoots or to shoot some stuff for your channel whilst you're out here?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. The last time I went out to, where was it, Singapore, Malaysia, and Hong Kong, I believe. I shot 2 videos, I believe, one for my first channel and second channel, but I'm definitely going to be shooting again when I come out this time.
Sweet. And Ben, one quick one for you, one last one for you, Ben, if I can. Tell us a little more about how the YouTube Fan Fest powered by HP came about, you know, from sort of birth and just how it evolved and where you see it going.
Sure. So I think it really started with, one, we were just recognizing that, as I said before, there's a lot of growth within the Asia region. So from a viewership standpoint and fan bases, actually, I think right after I joined was actually when Ryan came out. And I think we just saw, you know, the immense reaction amongst those in Asia for YouTube partners and our creators. And so it was starting from that. I think Jasper and YouTube have gone you know, back a few years now with Digital Music Matters. So the conversation then kind of kicked off there about, you know, how can we join forces and bring an event or, you know, a platform, you know, to the Asia region that really champions and kind of showcases the content partners we have on YouTube, but also kind of brings them up close and personal with their fans and care so much about them. So that's kind of where it started, and we're really excited to kind of see what comes to fruition in a few weeks.
I can tell you, man, it's going to be dope. It's going to be fantastic. We can't wait for you guys to get here. I just want to thank you again, both of you, Ben, Ryan, for taking the time out to be with us. One final question, and it's actually a personal question from me. What is that behind you, Ryan? Did you draw that just now?
Oh yeah, I drew that earlier. It's a droid.
It's a droid?
I think it's a droid. There was like a toy in here, but they got rid of it because they thought it was not as professional. So
Hey man, it looks awesome. Thank you guys so very much, and we look forward to seeing you out here at the Fan Fest powered by HP very soon. Thank you very much, you guys.
Thank you.